welcome to day 5. I'm just beyond blessed that you have joined me all week long, and so thankful for your time and grateful. And today we are going to talk about your breakthrough. Has it begun, and are you beginning to realize your zone of genius? Do you know it, or do you wish you could be in it more? I understand, because I didn't know what my zone was either until I truly had a breakthrough. And part of that breakthrough came when I busted through some limiting beliefs, like those fears and worry and anxiety and those blocks, because our mind becomes so clouded and so consumed with those thoughts that we're really just not open to to realizing what it is we want to do. So I'm so glad that we have started the process to becoming present with ourselves in the morning, to having more self-love, and to connecting with that inner guidance that is there for us all the time, and letting go of some of those fears and stopping those dead in their tracks. And I'm so glad that you're starting to utilize some of those tools. And so I just want to know, like, what lights you up? What inspires you, right? And, I am so excited to help guide you to the empowered and successful woman that you were created to be, to live your life on purpose with your unique purpose in your next life chapter, to make the rest of your life the best of your life. And so what I wanted to talk about today is, what does light you up? What inspires you? And one of the things I wanted you to do today was to think about what you love. And the challenge for today actually is to write down like 5 to 10 things that you love to do. And have you thought about that? Have you thought about what excites you? What excites you to get out of bed in the morning, right? Or think about like some of the things, like what's keeping you awake at night? Like what is stopping you from getting excited about getting out of bed in the morning, right? So whatever is keeping you awake at night, right? Those fears and worries, they're blocking you from living your best life. And that is what we need to let go of and work through. And so I'm just curious, like, what are some of the things that you love to do? What excites you? And it could even go back to your childhood. Like when you were younger, like maybe you just love to sit down and color by yourself. Maybe you like to go outside and just ride your bike just with yourself. Maybe you love to walk your dogs. Or maybe, at work you love to lead meetings and you love to greet people in the mornings. Maybe that's what you love to do. Maybe you love to cook for people. Maybe you love to garden or do puzzles or read books. Listen to music. As you guys know, like I love music, and that is one of my favorite things that I love to do, is to listen to music with my earbuds on. And whether I'm bopping around the house cleaning, or I'm going for a walk, or I'm riding my bike, I always like to have music. And pretty much whenever you would come over, like we said before, we have music on here. We're like music lovers. So mostly it's praise and worship these days, but I really like all kinds of music. But I find myself feeling super uplifted and positive when I listen to praise and worship music. So I just am curious, that would be your challenge for today, is to write down like 5 things that you love to do, right? And then that kind of sets us on the path of what lights you up and inspires you, right? Like, for instance, I know a lot of like IT people, they love putting puzzles together. And so for them, their careers or their jobs are like pieces of the puzzle, right? So that was just a really simple example to see on how that can come together from something that you love to do. And, we also talked about self-love, and what we didn't talk about very much is putting yourself first. And that is not selfish to put yourself first, right? It's really self-full. So by doing all these things that we talked about this week, that kind of gets you some small shifts, okay, to put yourself first. Because in order for you to pour out to other people and to figure out what your unique purpose and passion is, we have to put ourselves first. We can't be last on that list. So when we make our list, we need to make sure that we are top priority on that list, right? The best investment that we will make is in ourselves, and working on ourselves is the best investment that we could ever work on and make. And so I just know that we are starting to make shifts to put yourself first. And that's not selfish love, that is being self-full. And I just know that when we start to do that, really awesome things start happening in your life, and really good changes start happening. And I just wanted to close with, blessed is she who believes. Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. And that is Jeremiah 17:7. And so I believe in you. And I am just so thankful that we have been on this 5-day journey together. And I'm really excited to see what you truly love to do. What do you love to do? And have you thought about that in a long time? What makes you excited to get out of bed in the morning and start your day and feel energized and ready to take action? Like, I am just excited to hear about what you love to do. And again, thank you so much for joining me on this 5-day journey. And stay tuned, because I have got a masterclass that is going to be coming your way in your inbox. So check that in a few days. And I would just absolutely love and adore you to join me on that. And where we will dive into these topics